Alright, welcome back to the channel. We're going to take the K-Connect off the tractor and see if we can find out what that chattering is about. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to back the tractor up and disconnect the snowblower and the K-Connect, and then we'll bring the K-Connect up onto the bench and work on it there. So I just did that to give us a bit more room. We'll just disconnect everything, slide it out of the way. So now that out of the way, I'm going to disconnect all of the lines. And you may remember that I didn't run all the lines through these little pigtails. I used zip ties to hold it on, so I'll just remove those now. And I'm also going to disconnect the electrical connector to my chute deflection. And then I'll take off the K-Connect. Alright, so this is upside down right now. This is the part that goes underneath across the ground. And this is where the PTO shaft attaches to under the tractor. So what I'm looking for is any damage along this section where it connects to the pillow blocks, the U-joints, the slip yoke, to see if there's any play. I checked these out when I was last here. Everything seemed fine. I might not be able to get this apart right now because it's extended. So I think I would have to lengthen it so I can get this stub shaft out. I don't know if it's actually called a stub shaft, but yeah, I don't have enough space. So I do want to take this off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip it on its side. I'm going to remove the pin to the top of the cylinder here, and that will give me some play to get that out. This is going to fall. Hold on. So I took that out. I still don't know if I have enough space here. I'm going to have to remove that plate. So let's try moving this plate. So let's see if we can get that now. There we go. So that looks fine. Found it. I'm pretty sure it's this pillow block right here. It's very, or that one. I can't tell. Very grindy. It actually comes to a stop. Yeah, that's the problem. It's one of those two bearings. All right, they have a collar on there and there to stop the shaft from sliding, and you hear that? Oh, look what I just did. Yeah, that's not supposed to be like that. The seal has gone. So if you see that, yeah, we're done. That's it. Okay. So I'm going to reach out to Kubota and get those replaced, because those are definitely shouldn't be like that. But that seems to be the problem. I don't know if the other one is in as bad shape. It's supposed to be like that? That one seems fine. But that one is toast. Everyone in the comments who said it was probably a bearing, you're right. So we're just going to lay this down and remove that pill bearing, and we'll see how it is. So make sure you keep your lock washers as well. This was not tight at all. That was very loose. Oh, you know what? It looks like that's cracked. Can you see that? Let me get it undone and I'll show you. Oh, there's another one. Very loose, not very tight at all. So yeah, this collar is cracked and the bearing is absolutely destroyed. So I know there's supposed to be some play, but that collar is ruined. And the seal is broken too. So I'll be calling them up and ordering another one of these. I'm just gonna check the back one now. Might as well just take this one off while we're here. Oh, those are so tight. So the shaft is fine. There's no pitting on it or anything, so that's good. That's in much better shape, although still grindy. Yeah. I'm gonna go and call Kubota and see about getting a replacement. Hopefully I can get it today because I really need to snowplow. So a bit of an update. My Kubota dealer is not open on Sundays, so I can't get new pillow bearings today. So we do have lots of snow, so I'm going to have to go out and plow. So it's gonna be with the Kubota BX and a box blade, but no front blower, no front bucket or anything. I'm just gonna take the drive shaft off and we're gonna go out and just clear off the end of the road where the plow goes by so it's not such a big mound. So let's do that now. We won't be needing this right now. So it's been snowing all day. I'm just gonna do up by the edge of the road and my neighbors so they can get the car out. This stuff's not so bad. It's probably about 6 inches or so. So let's go do that now. It's gonna be funny without the snowblower on the front. Wonder how the weight's gonna be. We'll see how that goes. And it's quite funny how you get used to have things out the front. Now it looks like a little stubby. We're still gonna use the lights. Yeah. Okay. I'll take you up to the front. Just see how that goes. So how's snow going on in your areas? We're I don't know if we're reaching any record snowfalls, but so I just want to get this stuff cleaned up. It's kind of hard to see, I think, but there, we'll sit you up there. Okay, back in a minute. Watch me cut up the driveway. So yes, that would work better if I had a rear blade instead of a box blade. That is something that I want to upgrade in the future. So now we're just going to go and do my neighbors. So I'll put you on top of the cab and we'll go do that now.
Many minutes later.
Kicking it old school. After all these years, it still works. We haven't done a thing to this in probably 10 years.
Yeah, we've owned it for an extremely long time. And oil changes, and I think it's had like 1 or 2 spark plugs in its time. Yeah.
Just put gas in it, it goes.
That's exactly what I did. I didn't even clear out the old gas before. I just did this whole swath here to park the car and everything. Just filled it up with some gas we had laying around, and it loved it. Yeah, it runs better as you work it. Yeah, the thing rips. Yeah. Like, doesn't even skip a beat.
So while we're here, with the Kubota out of commission for the night, we're gonna see if we can get these two up and running.
Wait, what happened to the Kubota? Oh. You've been doing that the whole time.
Yeah.
Dang. So yeah, I guess we are doing it by hand.
Yeah. So we'll see if we can get this up and running, and then we'll have some fun on the driveway with the two old style snowblowers.
Have some races. Yeah. We gotta see if we have gas. So we'll catch back up to you in a few.
All right. So to try to get gas out of the mini bike.
I saw this online. I don't know if it's gonna work, but we'll try it. I need this to be more at the end, actually.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, there we go. That's hilarious. That's the move. Cool.
So what we ended up doing was using the compressed air to blow past the hose that was in the tank, which created enough of a suction in the hose to pull the gas. And now that the gas is flowing, it's fine.
Fucked it.
Done?
There's a bit left, but I think it touched the bottom.
Done. Yeah, it's done. Is that enough?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Good. Let's go put this in the snowblower.
Well, both of them kind of need it.
Well,
That's the problem.
who cares? Just put it.
Got oil?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, it's got stuff in there. So up. So what's kind of hilarious is we've actually never ran that machine with snow yet. This is the first time we've ran it in snow since we've had it for like a year. We got it and we were asked to make it run, and yeah. And this is the first time we've actually used it.
So we're just gonna get the two machines going. We'll have some fun. Who knows what will happen?
All right, let's see. We have a, what's the specs on yours?
I guess it's a 5 horsepower, 24-inch cut.
Okay. And this one, I think is
8.
Yeah, 8 horsepower, 26-inch cut. And this one's a 6-speed with 2 reverse.
6-speed with 1 reverse.
Let's see. 6-speed, 2 reverse unit. All right. So let's just have some fun.
Winner, Canyon.
Oh, that was way better. So that little 5 horsepower, not very good. Gets bogged down even with this few inches of snow. The 8 though, still a great machine. Some sparks out of the exhaust port. Yeah, so I was saying the 5 horsepower is not that great. The 8 horsepower is fantastic. We're just gonna finish up this section. So we have a Mastercraft. What is this one actually? MTD. The MTD crushed it tonight. Kubota is out of commission while we wait for some parts for the snowblower. So for everyone who says that they'd rather have a pusher and a backblade, I understand why. A lot less parts to break and go wrong, but that's what I got. So we had to do it manually with the snowblowers with the help of Aiden. We had some fun, and we'll get back to you when we get the parts. All right, it's been a couple days, but we are back and we have the replacement bearings. I just want to let you know that if you're needing to replace these bearings, you can't just buy the bearing itself. You can't go by this number on the bearing. Usually, you can just go with the number and any bearing will fit in this pillow block, but Kubota has a specific one. You have to buy the pillow block and the bearing because it has this collar. Not only that, is if you buy just the bearing, and I'll just pull this one out so you can see. If you take this out, this is the bearing if you just order it separately. But you'll notice this has a grease channel along the bottom opposite the collar. If you're to buy this with the bearing number on it, this grease collar was on the top. which means it would not fit in here and line up with the grease channel in the pillow block. So for Kubota's part number, there it is right there. I'll put it on the bottom of the screen as well, if you can't see that. But that's it. I'll write it down on the bottom here. Order the one from Kubota. We had a devil of a time trying to order these, specifically just the bearings to put in the pillow block, but they never worked. The other thing that these had when you buy them with the number is there's a small guide detent on the outside that prevents it from fitting into the pillow block properly. So my suggestion is just make sure you buy the part from Kubota. It comes pre-assembled, you don't have to do anything, so this is the new one. The other thing of note, when you're out of the tractor filling these grease zerks, you don't have to be pumping 6 or 7 times full of grease. So there's a small hole right here. The grease goes in and it works its way around this small channel. So we're gonna get installing these, be real quick, and then we'll get it back on the tractor. I did purchase 2. The new ones are beautifully smooth, so we're gonna get that into the K-Connect and get everything situated. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna install the bottom one. You leave it for a couple days and you start losing the screws. I am just gonna leave these loose so that I can put the shaft through, and when everything's lined up properly, then I'll tighten everything down. Now I'll put the other one on. It's important to line up the grease zerk fittings to the lower part, so when this is onto the tractor, you'll still be able to access them from below. If you put it the other way and it faces the bottom of the tractor, which is up, you won't be able to get your grease gun on it. I didn't mark where this was in relation to the 2 bearings, making room for all the shafts and everything. So there is some marks here. I'll try to line it up because that's the first collar and this is the second one. So I'm going to line this up as best I can before I tighten down those little screws. I'm also going to put the lower shaft on. Okay, so now that the shaft is in, I'm going to tighten the pillow blocks, but I'm going to leave the set screws on the collars loose until I get it under the tractor to make sure that I have this at the right length. What I'm worried about is, I'm worried about this here. There's contact, and I don't think there was before. So my issue is that if you lift up the blower to its full capacity, will that touch? And maybe that's putting strain on my pillow blocks. So I'm going to tighten those now and we'll see how it goes. I'm also going to put the hydraulic ram back on, see if that takes up some of the slack. There, so now I'll tighten those up. There we go. So that's running wonderfully. I'm just gonna grab some grease and we'll do those now. I just wanted to show you how the grease zerk works to go on the pillow block. So we'll just put the lock and lube on. And then when you squeeze, that's all it does. That's all it does. So For you to keep pumping and pumping and pumping, it's just going to come out these two channels where you slip the other bearing in. So it just goes around. That's all. So you don't need to put a lot of grease in these. All right, so the next thing we're going to do is put the top plate cover on and get it put on the tractor.
Just I'll do that before you lift that thing over, okay? So don't just like pull it off there by yourself.
Okay. I'm also going to use this opportunity to put some blue Loctite on these. I wasn't very happy with the threading in the sidewalls of this bracket, so these screws kind of didn't feel very tight, so I'm just going to add some blue Loctite. To all of these. And we'll just tighten these up. All right, so let's go put it on the tractor. I'll set you up over here. And this is just going to be a reverse of how we took it off. Cool. So Aiden has graciously gone underneath. Oh no, you're right. Front on first. Yeah. Perfect. And that looks about right. So I'm gonna go down underneath and tighten those 4 little grub screws that are on the collars for the bearings, and I'll come back to you when I'm done. Hello.
What do you need?
I need you to do the work.
Why? It's a pocket.
I have to get the other ones I can't see. Oh, I got it. Yeah, thanks for putting the light right in my eye.
It looks great from here.
All right, that's done. Good. Now we'll swing the snowblower over into place.
Yes. 1, 2, 3. Hooking up the chute motor, electric motor. Alright. People like the cold start, so. We're gonna test it first. That's it right there. times better.
It was all about those bearings. The sound is gone, the vibration's gone, it's working great. We're just gonna connect the blower and just try doing some passes on the driveway and see if that clears it up.
Yeah, we decided to test it disengaged to remove a lot of the mechanical noise with the actual blower working. And we were able to recreate that same noise with it disconnected, so it was a good test. So now we've engaged it, make sure the rest of the driveline is happy, and now you guys get to do what you like to see most.
Today it was up to like +2 or 3. It's going up to +7 and 8 this week. A lot of our snow is melted again, so there's not much for me to do here. I'm just gonna try driving it into like the snowbank or something, but very happy. And that's how you fix bearings on your K-Connect hooked up to your BX3822A snowblower and your BX23s tractor. If you like this content, please like and subscribe. What did you do on your land today? Because today, we fixed a tractor, we're ready to go. Thanks very much for watching.